guys, welcome back to my channel. Season 4, Episode 7 of Vikings. Shit is getting real. So basically Ragnar and all of his men are going off to Paris. We see that in the last episode. He brings his kids with him, his 2 kids. I'm really going to fuck up the pronunciation of these kids' names. But I know his kids' names. I don't want to embarrass myself. It is Uber and Witzerk. Basically, he takes his kids with him, and he leaves Sigurd and Ivar back at home. We see Ivar kills a kid, which was pretty crazy. Obviously, they get to the shores of Paris or wherever. Rollo is already there waiting for him, and they're like, shit. Rollo betrayed us again. I mean, if I were them, I would have been expecting it, but obviously they have a right to be mad, so I feel like this episode is gonna be the battle, you know, between Rollo and Ragnar and all of his people. I'm excited. I can't wait to see what happens. Hopefully nobody dies. Don't want to cry. Let's see if I can go one episode without crying or tearing up. I will make a bet that I will not be able to do that. Without further ado, let's get started.
Try and sail straight past the fort. Upriver. But we protect our heads as we force our way through.
Isn't that what your brother is going to expect us to do?
Yes, but he won't be expecting us to attack by land also.
I agree the boats have more chance without the archer's hindrance. I'll lead that party by foot.
Nice.
Then it is agreed we attack tomorrow.
He doesn't like that.
At least, let ours be the first boat through.
This belongs to you, yes? Does your father, King Horse,
Shit.
No, I am mistaken. I've never seen that ring before.
What happened?
He said it was not his ring.
He's lying.
A long time ago, the seer prophesied that I would never have another child. If he's right, it doesn't matter what I do.
The space between life and death. That's where we are the most alive.
Well, that just worked out perfectly that the grass is super high. No. Oh, God. Love this shit. Excuse me, what? No way. No way. No. Oh my god. They're gonna get slaughtered, man. They're gonna get... Ugh. Come on.
When everyone wanted you dead, I kept you alive! You heard me, brother. You heard me, brother. You have to retreat, and this is how you repay my love! Go! Go away! Go away! Go! Go!
So many women. Who would have thought? They're as brave as the men.
Sometimes they are much braver than the men. And the most fierce, her name is Lagatha.
You know her? Did you see her?
Yes.
And perhaps I will see her. Even get to meet her.
Perhaps.
I often dream of you.
I'm glad to be back.
Here we go. Oh no.
Helga! Helga!
Loki!
No.
I say we have simply delayed my brother's passage up the river. That is all.
We should celebrate a great victory.
As long as my brother is still alive, there is nothing to celebrate.
Perhaps you do not wish to celebrate the defeat of your own kind.
I saw how it was today, Cantodo. And after all the Duke has done for us, how dare you accuse him of not being committed to our cause?
Personally, I see no reason to doubt His Grace's sincerity.
Nor do I. His Grace knows the ways of the Northmen far better than you.
Why can't you tell me what happened?
It's difficult,
Why is it difficult?
because it is my father's fault.
Yellow! Yellow! Give me some of that Chinese medicine.
He's addicted, man.
There's no more left.
Look, woman, things went very badly today. I won't tell you. Just give it to me. Please.
Ragnar.
He is broken, man.
These runes will cure you, my dear Helga.
What the hell? What is happening? Oh shit.
Interesting place for our meeting.
I believe it is. For this is the mausoleum of the kings and queens of Mercia, my family.
Here lie my father, brother, uncles, and my sons. And here is my sainted mother. She watched her grandsons butchered before her eyes, before they blinded her, cut out her tongue, cut off her breasts, and burnt her while she was still alive.
Damn.
And who did this? My family. And you shelter, for your own purposes, another of my mad descendants. Quenthrith, whose only claim to the throne rests in the murder of her own uncle and 2 of her own brothers. I do not shelter her out of any love for her person, but because I thought she might be a stabilizing factor. You proposed this meeting. To what end? Yes, to the end. Exactly. I still have an army of sorts. We will join with the army you have brought and easily, believe me, overcome the council and their lickspits. I shall formally renounce the kingdom in your name.
Wow.
You will afterwards be king of Wessex and Mercia. Your kingdom will be huge. But in you, I see a leader strong and ambitious enough to take both our countries forward and defend them against our enemies, especially the Northmen.
Tell them tomorrow that we go back downriver.
Okay.
Are you all right? Just tell them tomorrow we retreat! Yes. Tomorrow we retreat.
What the hell was happening with Floki and Auslog? Floki was seeing Auslog sleeping with Harbord, like that is what Floki was seeing. This is just my interpretation of it. Maybe Floki has some type of power and he's going to become a seer. If I do remember, there was a conversation between him and the seer kind of regarding that, so maybe it was just Floki seeing Auslog sleeping with Harbord. That was what he was visualizing. I don't know. I could be totally misinterpreting that, and I could just be dumb. I don't really understand, but that is kind of what I took away from that. Obviously, I don't really like Rollo. He betrayed his brother and his people, and I don't know. It's just like I've been saying this for many episodes now, where it's like I don't think that he has the right. He wants to step out of his brother's shadow. I understand that. I get it. He wants to be independent. I understand with the whole prophecy that he got from the seer, that he was probably excited about that and believed that maybe betraying his brother was the only way to make that prophecy come true, and he was right. And then Siggy died and maybe he just lost his marbles, but I just don't like it. I really don't like it. Ragnar's whole subplot, his whole sub-storyline with the slave girl Edu, or Yidu, whatever, he's reliant on these drugs now. He's kind of becoming older. I mean, he's not old by any means, but he's becoming older. He's kind of becoming broken. I don't think that he has the same desire and the same drive and fight that he did in the beginning of this show, and it's really concerning me. I feel like Ragnar's mind was clouded by all the drugs that he's been doing, and it's just upsetting because this is the pertinent time where he needs to step up to the plate and he needs to be there for his people. I guess those are all of my thoughts. As always, thank you guys for watching. Check out my other Vikings reactions if you have not already, and stay tuned for episode 8. Alright, bye guys.